Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks so much for being here. Let's get a weekly reading for the Libra Collective. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. All right. We'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards. I'll share channeled messages. These messages could pertain to any area of your life. Money, love, etc. Oh my gosh, you have celebrate. Celebrate. So Libra, celebrate the progress you've made and appreciate all that you already have. You've come a long way. Before this reading, I was hearing clairaudiently butterfly release. Okay, butterfly release. I think some of you just be open to change and also, transformation as we wrap up that wood snake lunar year and we're going to move into the fire horse, right? Different energy. I also get for some of you navigating some sort of emotional waters this week. What else do we have? I mean, it's also Valentine's Day this week. So maybe that has something to do with it. But even still, I think it could just be a really good week for self-reflection. We're getting ready to have an eclipse. So anything you need to clear out, let go of, right? Release any imbalance, reclaim authority. Big themes for the week. True love. My gosh. Really, Libra? How aligned are you with the universe and the energies? True love. Swans here. It's safe for you to love. Open up your heart again and create an emotional flow. As I said, I was feeling kind of emotional waters. Where do swans live? Waters. Also, Valentine's Day. And then we get true love. I mean, wow, Libra. Bottom, I saw it already, and it's decisions. What do you know, Libra? We get to make more decisions. Yay, our favorite. Yeah, sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes we have that reputation of like, oh, Libras can't make up their minds. Well, it's actually because we're trying to assess everything fairly and properly and do it justice, right? We're trying to do its best. So factoring in everything. And Libras think of everything. We think of things, right? We're very analytical. And that's a strength, in my opinion. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, Libra is wishy-washy. No, that's not really true. Once we make up our minds, yeah, we're pretty stubborn once we do, right? Because we've gone through that whole process of deciding. So here we are, Libra, more decisions. So if you take too long to decide, though, worries, ego, limiting beliefs, and the opinion of others will begin to creep in. That's where that whole aspect of balance comes in. It's great that we're thorough, we're analytical, we think of everything right, but we don't want to be missing the boat, right? We don't want to miss opportunities. So has to feel right, though. I always say go with your own intuition. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm still open for personal readings, by the way, schoolhouseintuitive.com. Reiki and readings. All right, options. So that could be what you're trying to decide. What will truly make you happy? What will you love? Who will you love? You could be focusing too much on one thing or person that you're failing to see there are other great options. We get this card a lot. I'm actually hearing the name Natalie or Natalia, possibly Nadine, but let's see. Let's get right into it, okay? Shall we? We'll get animal cards, angel number cards. We'll see how to stay high vibing. Crystal cards, all the cards. Let's start with this tarot, though, right? Tarot cards. All the decks I use are down below. Some other readings are down there, too. Maybe check out. What do we have, Libra? Some of you are going to be getting a good deal on something. I'm picking up on some sort of coupon or promo code. I'm also hearing this little conversation happening clairaudiently. I'm hearing, okay, let's be brief. So maybe it's best if you do have to communicate something, be brief when it comes to that. If you're wondering how to go about something, you'll know if that's your message. And then you have the King of Cups. Wow. Okay. I'm saying wow because on the other channel for all signs, Mantic Mystic, they had Celebrate come out first, and they had King of Cups come out first. And you're seeing me shuffle. I shuffle after the decks. I clear the decks. I do energy clearing. I shuffle again on camera, and there we go. Same two cards. And the odds of that, I don't know. Someone do the math. Yeah. 78 cards in here and like 90 in the other, I think it is, in Divine Direction. Anyway, let's see, what do we have? I'm picking up on the name Evelyn. Evelyn. Oh my gosh. And now we have the Seven of Swords. I think some of you, now please don't take it the wrong way, you could be running away from your feelings for someone or something. Okay, maybe running away from something you know is going to make you happy, or you're not being honest or fair with yourself. Okay, you're tricking yourself into believing that you can't do something when in fact you can. Or it's, there could be a variety of different things as far as what this is, but there's some sort of possible tricking yourself, fooling yourself, right? Or not wanting to, oh, okay. All right. Well, I did just hear clairaudiently you're catching someone in a lie. Okay. So wishing you well. That's never a fun situation. What else do we have? Now, I know one person who does resonate with this, so there may be something going on, but Rhonda. I heard Rhonda before the reading. Rhonda's coming in again, so I do have a friend in Australia. I know you resonate with that, so I can't pretend I don't know that, okay? I'm going to fully disclose that, but any of you could resonate with Rhonda. What else do we have? What else do we have? Please. I won't call anyone out. I won't name names. All right. What do we have, please? Boom. Oh, Knight of Cups. Got to follow the heart. Yep, there we go. So when it comes to making our decision, oh, well, Libra, sometimes it's heart over head, head over heart. I mean, it seems like there's it's really a time where you're going to have to go with how you feel. Something may not be ideal even, but it's important to go with how you feel, go with what you know, go with the gut, however you want to phrase it. And that could be hard for you, Libra, because something may not make sense, like in writing, or something doesn't quite add up, but you just know, you just feel it. And I always say, you know what you know. You don't have to defend yourself to people. If they're not on board, they don't get it, they're not sure why you arrived at a certain decision, you do not have to explain yourself to pieces, trying to, have people understand. Not everybody's going to get it. What else do we have, please? What else do we have? Hangman. Get that higher perspective as far as your options and what decision you're going to make. Okay. This is letting go and letting in that wisdom. You could feel as though something is delayed. Something could, in fact, be delayed. Something that was postponed maybe a couple of weeks ago. Now it's happening. There's this energy of awakening, though, because I'm seeing that frog. That frog's really calling my name. See the little froggy right there? Whoops. Right there. Wondering if we're going to... haven't checked the forecast. It's too far out for me to even know, but I wonder if this week there's more snow, because I'm getting cold and white. Unless some of you are pale and have the chills, I'm thinking cold and white could be snow. Snows. All right. What do we have here? Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Trying to decide. Some of you are needing to know or wanting to know if you're going to move, or if you should move. All right. I'm getting specifically, it's about a move. Like it could be an actual move, like changing locations. Okay. It could be too. I think I know that there's a message coming in right now about be happy that you have options. I know sometimes it's pain in the butt to have to choose and put all this time into deciding, but there is also another way to look at it, and it's at least we have options. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh man, what am I going to make for dinner or something, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I remember very clearly when I didn't have a choice. Either there wasn't food or it was one thing, popcorn or something, like, or cereal. That was like, so I remind myself very quickly, I'm so happy I have options. I have the freedom to choose. So another way to reframe it. Reframing is a big part of this time period right now. Shifting our mindset. 10 of Wands. Libra, be prepared because someone could share a secret with you this week that you're not prepared to carry or that you do not want to be burdened with. You may struggle ethically what to do. You may see somebody do something or hear of someone do something that is not cool and is not honest, and you might be having to decide what to do with that information, if anything. Like you may have a duty or a responsibility to work, yet you saw your coworker do something that was super shady. And you're like, wait a minute. And it could surprise you. And this also could be someone, in a relationship that a love relationship even, and you're like, wait a minute. Did I hear that right? Or did I you could just stumble upon some information. Yeah. I don't say that often on here, and I don't say it to scare anybody, as far as you could come across some information you wish you hadn't found, or hadn't seen, you wish somebody maybe didn't tell you that they're doing such and such or whatever, but then it's out. So then what? Now what? Someone could also be coming forth with some secret feelings for you, some hidden feelings about something. Well, I mean, Valentine's Day, there it is again. It could be something along those lines. We have the Four of Pentacles, and then others of you. Yeah, it's like, I feel like even though someone may be coming forward with something and sharing with you, doesn't mean you need to follow their path. Doesn't mean you need to then open up and share a secret. Hold those cards close to your heart. You don't want to be telling everybody what you're up to with certain things, or, if you have a secret feeling about something or something you're working on even, Don't take the bait. Okay, there's something here coming in this week where you could be tempted, and it's like, don't take the bait. Now look, we have all these cards in reverse. I see the Chariot in reverse. I'm not taking all these cards. That was sloppy shuffling, but I know the Chariot in reverse, that is for us. Okay, there was too many cards to go through. All right, and they were all in the reverse, and I'm just like, I know that's not really what was supposed to happen. Anyway, Chariot, this is a lack of direction, a lack of discipline, feeling defeat in some way, feeling like just that lack of direction, because that can have to do with the options. So the advice with that Hanged Man is like, let go of whatever is clouding your making things foggy, whatever you can control, let go of it. Let go. Okay. We've got to surrender and accept something for what it is too, and then move forward with that clarity. There's something here you may not be wanting to accept. There's something you're refusing maybe to accept from somebody, someone trying to give you their responsibility or something. You need to take back control here, okay? It feels like a little bit like some of you might be getting a little bit walked on, or someone's trying to kind of hook you in. Don't let them rope you into this, okay? Don't take the bait, because they're going to switch it around, okay? I'm sorry to deliver this message, but this is what's coming through. Somebody could almost trick you into perjuring yourself in some way, or just like a silly example would be, oh, well, you're at work and someone's like, I noticed so-and-so kind of giving you the eyes. I think he likes you. Do you like him? Like, are we in 7th grade? I mean, really? But it's something along those lines, are like, I don't like the way they do things around here. Like, what do you think, Libra? And then it could be like, turned around, and it comes back to whoever it was said about, that you initiated that conversation, that you took part in it. Stay away from the drama, right? I don't know why. Again, it came across on the other reading, the other All Signs channel too. There could just be a little bit of drama, maybe. It wasn't this scenario that came through. This is for Libra. Yay, lucky us, right? But yeah, there's an opportunity for you to show people what you're made of as far as your ethics and your integrity. And also that you're not going to fall for this. You're too smart for this, whatever this is. They can't outfox a fox, right? All right, what else do we have? Yeah, you're gonna know, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know something doesn't quite smell right. Yeah, something's off here. It could also be, you get a text or a phone call and it feels like a scam. It probably is. Okay, so use those feelers. Stick to what you were going to do and what you know. Okay, stick to your own wisdom. You've seen certain things, the way they play out. Don't take part, right? Okay, the Fool card. You do you, obviously, but some of you have this fresh start. Okay, you have the new beginning, and you know what? I'm actually getting this thing too about, like, just pretend you don't understand or something. Like, it's like playing like you don't know, right? Yeah, so like playing a fool, like pretend to be a fool, like, like, oh well, I don't know, oh well, that's news to me. Or even if you do know stuff, like keep it close to your heart this week. You don't want to be spilling your beans everywhere, okay? Because you don't want someone coming in and smearing your beans or smearing your good name, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Smearing the beans. Okay, Eight of Pentacles here. Yep, could be a weird work situation. Yes, possibly. Just, it's like, Libra, focus on what you had planned on, or focus on just your own integrity and honesty. That is going to be so important this week. I can't believe this is the reading. Like, what? Nobody's got time for that petty little stuff. All right. Even the llamas don't want the drama, right? Okay, I don't know. I love to rhyme. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles on top of a Knight of Cups. Now, they're pretty slow moving. So someone could be slow to decide. You're slow to decide. You could be slow to remove yourself from something, release yourself from an obligation even. It's like, some of you may be like canceling plans too. And it's like, well, I don't want to have to tell you this, and that's why you could be postponing it. But whatever is going on here, there's something here that's just not quite, it's not healthy for you. It wouldn't be good for you. So even if you already committed, if you're now getting a feeling like, you know what, I don't really want to do this, you have every right to change your mind. Okay. You're allowed to change your mind. People might be a little surprised because maybe generally you don't do that, but oh well. King of Swords. King of Swords. That's the truth. Using your own judgment and being very disciplined, again, about what it is you want to do, where you want to go. Some of you want this fresh start. You just started something, maybe. You're not going to let someone, poo-poo all over it, whatever, right? I don't know why, but I'm getting that from that card. Like, just, stick to what you know, Libra. Stick to what you know. Don't fall for this. Whatever this is, it's a trap. It could be someone trying to trick you, trap you, okay? Trying to spin your words, right? Trying to twist your words. Don't get stuck in their web. There's the Eight of Swords, because it's going to have you overthinking, and it could cause, anxiety, some sort of internal conflict, or even external conflict too. Wow. Libra, I can't believe the drama. We don't normally get that over here, but there is something here that could weigh heavily on your mind here. You could feel again, just sort of like stuck. Like, what do I do? This person shared this with me, or this thing happened, or I know something's not right. Like, something just doesn't feel right. If it doesn't smell right, it's not right, right? You don't have to have all the details yet. Sometimes the proof comes later, right? Sometimes that proof comes later. Use your judgment. Stay focused on what you were going to do. And also, something could definitely take some time to really come to the surface as far as the truth with something. The Two of Cups here. Oh my, look at that. Like, some of you're going to have to decide who you're going to be loyal to, or if it's almost like, I just get like you witnessed something, you know something, is not what they're telling you, right? There's something here that's not adding up. It's not what they're saying or whatever. There's it's like their story doesn't match too. There's that kind of energy. There's just something about the truth is distorted. Okay, that's part of what this is. It's like someone could distort the truth in some way, or you're the first one who's going to pick up on it. And sometimes, Libra, isn't that a bummer? It's great. It's a great protection for you, but it's like, what do you do with that? You can't. I mean, I've been in situations where like I did not trust somebody at work or wherever, and I was the only one who saw it for a while, for like a year, and then it came out like how they really were, and I'm like, this is why I have never jived with that person. Like, I don't trust them. I knew right away. Isn't that annoying? But it's like great because you have that ability, but then it's also like you don't have real proof of it other than what your gut's telling you or what your spidey senses are telling you, right? You don't fall for it. There's the 3 of Cups. I'm getting this energy of someone too maybe coming on a little too strong, maybe wanting to be your BFF, and you're like not even hiring. No, I'm sorry. That role is filled by my dog. No. But yeah, I kind of get this this energy where someone's trying to kind of influence you. Okay, so don't be influenced. Well, I don't feel like I have to tell you that. You're gonna you know better. But there is an actual kind of celebration happening once because you know why, Libra? Because you make the right choice. That's why. Libras can be, very honest, very truthful. I'd say most of the time, most of us are. And this was sideways, the Ace of Swords, but you have a Queen of Cups and the World upright. Okay, so first we have, I'm hearing, okay, actually I can't say it because it's, I'm not allowed to say that. Okay, anyway, Queen of Cups. Sometimes, I can't, I was hearing a commercial and I can't say it because I don't think I'm allowed to say that, so I'll be careful. I won't do that. I don't want to break any rules. Okay, Queen of Cups. So some of you, I think I heard your TV or something. Queen of Cups here, very intuitive. Libra, you're going to be proud of how you handle this. Okay. There's just something here about like you use this as a learning experience. Okay. And actually it helps you learn something about yourself. And that is who you need to impress the most. Right. And we have the World card. You're going to keep your balance here. This is also travel too. But I feel this is like I think for some of you too, it's sort of like that was the last straw. There's something here. There's also something here about someone maybe or something coming across as kind of like it's being downplayed, or it could be someone kind of minimizing or gaslighting you in some way, or you're seeing it happen to someone else. You witness that. So just, you may have to really step up and advocate for yourself or others this week. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords on its side. Now, someone please come out with a book of cards when they're on their side, because we have upright and reversal, but what happens when they're like diagonal or, perpendicular? Like, so, just, Ace of Swords. It's like things are a little foggy now. And I think that when it's on its side like that, it can really go either way. It depends on how you perceive it, what you do with this information. Okay, what else for Libra? The 7 of Wands. Libra, not backing down, taking a stand. This is like you living with integrity and continuing on your path. So I'm really relieved to see that, because I feel like you're all going to not compromise your values here. Okay. Not that that was ever a question, but I feel like this just week comes with a big kind of warning, like just be on your toes. And don't overcommit. Don't feel like you have to do something just because. Okay. And by the way, by doing the right thing, you get rewarded on some level. It could be different. It's going to be different things for different people, but you are getting rewarded for doing the right thing here. And I wouldn't expect anything less of any of the lovely Libras out there. Because it's Valentine's Day week, I guess I'll get some pink cards here. This is, well, all the decks I use are down below. All of them are down below. All right. If you enjoy the reading while I'm shuffling, please like the video, subscribe, hype, leave a comment. All of the engagement really does help. And what do we have, please? Oh, no, too many. There's that one. That one is up here. Oh my gosh, I love this. So it says obstacles, determination, strength, achievement, effort. There you go. Obstacles. And it's, again, it's totally the reading here. There's something here that could be an obstacle, or it could be a stepping stone. It could be an opportunity for you to say, no, I'm somebody who holds myself in high regard. I know my worth. I'm going to be strong here. I'm going to still achieve the things I want in life, even though I have this weird situation happening. You know, stand your ground. It's not always easy to do that, right? It's not always easy to do the right thing. We have caution, discernment. There you go. Ba-ba-da-ba. I told you. What'd I say? It says right on here, manipulation, deceit, and adapt. Now, Libra, this is what I mean. Almost be like a chameleon, okay? Because this is another thing I feel like we do really well. I don't know why I'm whispering, because it's still just us, but I don't know why I did that, but I kind of like lean into the camera too. Anyway, I think it's one of those where sometimes we know more than we let on. You know, it's like we can assess situations and get a real feel and we can analyze and assess. We do it all the time. We're pros at it. And so I think sometimes we are the first ones to catch wind, pun intended there, being an air sign, to catch wind of something. And just like I was saying with the work situation, and, you know, and so I feel like it's, you know, you almost, again, have to play like foolish, play like you don't know something, right? And like, oh, really? Oh, I had no idea. Oh my good. Wow. I never would have guessed that. So there's a little acting, right? That's sometimes what we have to do. And that's not being untruthful. That's like, in order to do the right thing, or in order to not get sucked into some conflict, sometimes we need to kind of, you know, use our acting skills, right? All right. What else do we have? User discernment, caution here, but I don't feel like it's nothing that's going to, maybe you flip the tables and you're the one kind of controlling the situation, manipulating, right? Because it's like the tables get turned a little bit, you know, you don't fall into their game of whatever this is. I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh. Patience, slow down. Yeah, because you could miss, you could be thrown a curveball, right? You could be thrown, you know, something comes in, you don't expect it, you know, you're just not, you know, again, or something gets kind of twisted in a way, or it's like, you know, you might miss a sign. Okay, so really be paying attention, looking for those signs. I have 10:08 on the clock, it looks like. Okay, so slow down so you see all the signs this week and how the universe is trying to support you. There's impatience here. There's something here about, you know, again, the Hanged Man, the King, the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knights, right? It's like, oh, you know, I don't want to have to go slow, but sometimes we really need to. We want to make sure we're on solid ground. You have a couple cards here that signify, for me, find your footing before you make a decision, and that would be the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You also have that Queen and King of Cups too, and I feel like, yeah, they use their discernment, absolutely. So, and you have the King of Swords too, they do the same thing. So they're different, but they have some commonalities. So wisdom, wise action, yeah, there's something here. Again, it doesn't quite smell right. Mystery here. Use your intuition, and Libra, stay aware. Okay, aware. If something, again, doesn't seem right, oh my goodness. If the Hanged Man were an animal, it'd probably be the owl, right? That's what I think. All right, so be that owl there, seeing all perspectives, right? They can turn their heads all the way around, you know. All right, anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay. Let's see, Libra. Oh my gosh, let's dig into relationships, shall we? Okay, Libra. Okay, I'm getting the name Baker. Oh my goodness. Getting some crown activation. And then I'm hearing buttercup. So, all right, maybe you're using a cup of butter. I don't know, or something. Anyway, a triangle here, exploring different options. Okay. Exploring different options. Yeah, keep your options open. Okay. There, and it says right on the card, outside interference. Okay. So this could be, again, like someone also, I'm getting this energy of like, oh, I'm just trying to look out for you. Like with that whole situation, whatever it is. It says, stop, this love is not for you. Well, that's pretty clear. So if there's some sort of third party situation here, or someone asks, or they say they're in an open relationship and they're not, casual dating here, no commitment, unfaithful, that is not good. So this is a big red flag. Stop, right? If you know they're in a relationship and they're saying, oh, well, she's cool with it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's text her right now and find out, right? I'd say call her, but that's so 1999, right? Anyway, who calls anymore, right? Let me know below. Do you still do phone calls? Or is that considered like an invasion of your privacy? Because when someone calls me, I'm like, oh my God, whoa, what is, I mean, it takes a whole like, whoa, what, why are they calling? Oh, this can't be good. They're calling. And then I'm like already texting them, what do you want? You know, little info on me. All right. And then we have a reunion. The story's not over yet. But Libra, maybe it is for you, right? Maybe it is for you, and they're like, oh, you know, I still want you. This is about getting together, maybe reconciling, harmonizing kind of energy here, meeting again, meeting up. Okay, again, use your discernment. You decide, you know, use your own wisdom. You know better. You probably already know the truth about this situation or person, right? So use your judgment. Oh my goodness, Libra. Look at that. Secrets. You can't make that up. Right away saying secret. Now look, what do we have? Keeping something secret. Look at that. That's, I mean, you don't have to, but wow. I love it. So there's something here that's like unrevealed info, something hidden or disguised. It's sneaky. It's unseen. It's sneaky. It doesn't smell right. Get me out of here kind of thing, right? So yeah, that's that. Oh, Libra. Yippee, you know? All right, what do we have here? All right, what else? By the way, one little other tidbit. If you have somebody that's kind of like a friend, but they want to hang out like on Valentine's Day or this week or whatever, just in this weekly reading kind of time period, if you're feeling like they're holding back, they probably are. And also just they could act like they just want to be casual, but you know that they want something more, you know. So just yeah, I'm picking up on that. Okay, we have education here. This is taking the time to learn, whether it's about a person, a situation, or just to make up your own mind about something, right? Form your own opinions. Libra, I feel like I'm giving you kind of obvious advice here, but this is supposed to be about money, finances, career related stuff. Maybe you're starting new, you're doing a training of some kind, thinking about going back to school. And you have flexibility. Be flexible in your methods. A card of flexibility came in. That's the Hanged Man. It's a card of flexibility for me anyway. Being willing to see things in a new way, right? Adapt. So this is about, well, it says right on there, adapt. So now you have 3 cards. Well, 2 cards that say adapt, but one to me mentally, Hanged Man is adapt too. So there's 1, 2 cards, 2 other cards. So really needing to adapt to So, well, you know what? It's also true. Maybe you'll get an opportunity to show how versatile you are and how useful you are in a variety of roles, not just the one you're assigned to. And maybe that leads to a promotion. And we have movement. You'll make good progress. If you learn more, you show you're flexible in your methods. This will help you make good progress here. So big leaps, really breaking through. I like seeing the breakthrough because remember we had the Ace of Swords on its side and now it's, oh, wow, yes. Didn't I say something about your spidey senses and not getting like trapped in a situation? And then we have sticky spot. So be meticulous and patient here with something. Carefully navigate through this situation. Social things are harder. I'd rather learn calculus than deal with social problems, like social situations. I don't know about you, but I'm like, give me a book and I'll learn anything, but I don't want to have to deal with people's drama. So I don't know, maybe you're the same way. We have wish granted, we have outside forces and imprint. So make your mark here, okay? You have the opportunity to be unique and very memorable. Okay, you have an opportunity to create something very long lasting, Libra. You have outside forces, okay? The outcome could be unstable. There's some sort of hidden info, again, secrets. And I'm hearing the name Whitney right now. And then we also have wish granted. So this is success, happy ending, perfect scenario. Your wish is granted, Libra. Yay. I'm hearing the name Denny too. Denny. I think I heard Benny not too long ago. So now I'm hearing Denny. Interesting. All right. Let's see. How do we stay high vibing? High vibing. Self-forgiveness. So when you keep repeating past events and past mistakes in your mind and you bring your energy down, say to yourself, I forgive you. I did the best I could with the information I had at the time. And take a deep breath. Maybe some of what I just talked about already happened and you're like, I could have handled that better. Self-forgive. You're going to, trust me, you're going to get another opportunity to do it right. Okay. So that's just how life is, right? When we don't learn the lessons, they keep repeating themselves. So there's no point in beating yourself up because the universe is probably going to deliver you a similar lesson and an opportunity to show that you have learned. Again, crystal of the week. Oh, well, that came right out, didn't it? All right. And it's black tourmaline. Libra, protect your energy, please. Protect your energy. It's easier to do that when you're coming from a stable place, right? You yourself, because I'm picking up on that stable ground, stable footing. And then we have phantom quartz here. Embrace change. Yeah, something's not as it seems. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, that's what I'm getting. Okay, what else? For the lovely Libra collective, what do we need to surrender to? Okay, what do we need to surrender to? Oh my gosh. Okay, your hair looks amazing. I just heard that. So good for you. If you just got your hair done, your hair looks amazing. Or maybe you just said that to someone or overheard someone say it. Your hair looks amazing. Okay, surrender to your soul's path, Libra. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. That's what they all are. Things are stepping stones and lessons. I'm convinced. Okay. Now, we are going to get galactic angel message for you. Ooh. You can always ask your guides for help. You can't always, or they can't always intervene without your permission. Okay. And it's okay to walk away and break a cycle. Follow your intuition. Ba-boom. There it is. I feel like that has a lot to do with that other situation. Let's get an angel number for you for the week. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sign of progression. Things aligned for a new spiritual journey. We still have to get our animal cards. Okay, animal cards for the week ahead, February 9th to the 15th. Oh, soon we'll be having that Lunar New Year. Let's see. Libra. Oh, I just saw lemur. So lemur is dance to the rhythm of your heart and find joy in the present moment. You're already there. Now I am hearing some of you, you're going to be captivating. You're going to be captivating. Someone could even say that you're captivating. Your eyes are captivating, or you could find that, you know, you're in front of an audience soon. Okay. So, and there, people are finding you captivating. So that, what else for Libra, please? For Libra. Very different kind of reading here than what we normally get, but I guess they're all different, right? Seal. Live with a sense of wonder and play, savoring the simple pleasures that bring you joy. And Zebra. Honor your uniqueness as a celebration of the diversity of life. You belong here. You do belong here, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Kitty cat. Embrace your independence and let your curiosity be your guiding star. And I'm hearing a name like Melissa. So it may have that in it, Melissa. Let's get another one. Tiger. Ooh, we go from little cat to big cat. Don't give away your personal power. What do we have here? It says, stand tall, be fearless, and let your roar be heard. You are unstoppable. You're a force of nature. This looks fabulous. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for being here. You know how to show support. And members, I will be posting your extended reading shortly. Thanks so much for being here.